Hi, my name is Barbie Angell, and I am a poet in Asheville, North Carolina, writer, satirist, all that fun stuff with pens and papers and such. And I have a new book coming out, my first traditionally published book. It's called Roasting Questions, and this is a little mock-up of it. No, you can't have it, you have to buy the book. But I did all of the illustrations. I hope I'm opening up to good pages. And it's published through Grateful Steps here in Asheville, North Carolina. They came to me about a year ago. I was named one of the best of Western North Carolina poets for the Mountain Xpress. Thank you to everyone who voted for me. And they said, we need to find out more about this girl. So they looked at my work, decided that it was reminiscent of or had a similar tone to Shel Silverstein, which I hear a lot, which is great because I'm a huge fan. Well, I'm about a 100-pound admirer, but so they came to me, and I brought my work down and showed them my drawings, which I call refrigerator art, because there's typically a sun and a little scene, you know, like a mom would hang on a fridge, and they actually liked it. Who knew? So I ended up illustrating the book as well. My first time illustrating a book, but I've already been asked to illustrate more books, so I'm in the works on a couple of those things. Just goes to show you anything can happen in Asheville. So we've been working on the book for a little over a year, and it is due to come out for the holidays. Because Grateful Steps is a non-profit publishing house, they raise the money for the printing costs prior to sending the book to press. So they do what's called community sourcing or crowdsourcing, where we offer the book for sale, for pre-sale, and I decided to offer all sorts of fun extras instead of asking for donations. So I offered audio files, still offering actually, audio files and downloadable coloring pages and just all sorts of fun stuff, prints and such. And we've raised quite a bit of money, over $2,000 in just over a month. So a friend of mine just said there's a buzz going about the book, which is good. It's like I'm being chased by a swarm of bees, but happy bees that want to read poetry, I guess. The book has gotten 2 excellent reviews already, one from Rosanne Cash and one from David Lamont. And you can't read that, but you can go online and read it, and they're lovely, and I was incredibly flattered and honored. And the other really important thing about the book, aside from the fact that it's mine, and that makes me happy, because I like to bring poetry to kids, is the fact that a portion of the proceeds are being donated to the orphanage that I was in. It's called Mooseheart Child City, and it's in Aurora, Illinois. And it's sponsored by, or completely funded by, the Loyal Order of Moose organization. And I was there from 1986 to 1990, and the reason that I actually started writing poetry is because my first Christmas there, someone in the Women of the Moose organization gave me a diary for Christmas. So imagine, you know, you're 13 years old, just turned 14 actually, and of course, you know, a diary is a good thing for a young girl or a young boy at that age, but not really a good thing if you are in an institution where, you know, your mail is read before you get it, and, you know, you don't really have that privacy aspect. So I used it instead to write poetry, and I started by writing down song lyrics and poems that I liked, that I related to, and then eventually kind of kept it as a diary, but in poetry form. So only I really knew what I was talking about. So that worked well. And I could still get my feelings out there without anybody knowing what my feelings were. sometimes I look back at it and try and remember what my feelings were at the time, because I still have it. But yeah, so I mean, they're really the reason why I started doing that, and the fact that they are there for children, infants up through seniors in high school, taking care of them when they don't have anybody else to take care of them. It's really unfortunate that it's necessary, but it's a good thing that it's there. And, I really would like to give back to them as much as possible. I'm donating a book to the library there, and also going up to do a show for the kids, which is always my favorite thing to do, is to perform for children. They do not laugh if they do not think it's funny. They don't think or comment or anything in, out of just politeness, really. They are the hardest audience to perform for, but when you get them, you really know that you've done something good. So that's the basics.